Let's take you to our neighboring country now, where Zimbabweans are queuing for fuel yet again. Hundreds of people have been left stranded after a sudden shortage of fuel, with public transport operators hiking their fares. Zimbabwe's perennial fuel problems have worsened since last year. Our reporter Pindai Dube is on that story for us. Pindai, it seems that the economic turmoil that Zimbabwe has found itself in over a decade or so now, simply won't shake off. Talk to us about this fuel crisis yet again.
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon. The fuel situation is resurfaced again since weekend. Long winding queues are all over Harare, and we understand also in the second city of Bulawayo, there is no diesel, there is no petrol, there is no cooking gas. Actually, the public transport has increased the fares because of the fuel crisis. So I can just say it seems the Zimbabwe economic crisis continues, and also remember the shortage of bread. The Grain Millers Association of Zimbabwe warned that we won't last a week with the stocks of wheat we have. So that's the situation in Zimbabwe currently.
So the country is not only running out of food, essentially, but let's continue then talking about this issue of fuel. You're saying it's affected public transport too. What are the implications for this, especially for those who still have jobs and would need to get to their places of work, Pindai?
Yes, people are becoming stranded. People want to go to work, but government had put a scheme of some buses which was carrying people from the high-density suburbs around Harare, like Rua, like Chitungwiza. But people are stranded, especially in the evening when they want to go back home. Some are getting into trucks. Some are actually walking long distances because of fuel while going to work. So the situation, I can tell you, is pathetic. We don't see, it's not improving. Another week it's better, another week it's worse. But it seems there is no solution on this crisis.
Pindai, it sounds absolutely dire. For now, have you heard anything from the president? Any kind of interventions around how exactly you're going to get out of this current situation?
Yes, the government says it's claiming that it's working on modalities to find a permanent solution to the Zimbabwe crisis. They are promising week in, week out that they are finding a solution, and they are confident that more investors are coming. But the situation on the ground is different. People are suffering. As I mentioned, people are walking, and there's no bread. These basic commodities are the ones which people are not getting. That's the situation we have.
All right, Pindai Dube is watching that story for us in Zimbabwe. Certainly a concerning situation. So the fuel crisis is deepening, and as you heard there, people are resorting to walking long distances, walking even to their workplaces. But at the same time, the country is also facing a wheat shortage, and so they could soon be running out of bread. So certainly one would imagine that the government needs to provide a much clearer plan around how exactly they're going to help the country recover from